Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies, understand something. The top end of a woman's weight is 145 pounds. Okay. My mother's 5'9", and she was 145 pounds until she was 50. That's the top end of your weight, because there should be about a 40-pound difference between you and men.
Basically, if the guy is rich, what ends up happening is the lawyer contacts the person and be like, hey, you know, your name gonna be all in the paper, so you might as well just settle out of court.
I can recognize talent. Even if I don't agree with the politics, a lot of the politics that was underlying in the show and some of the sentiments he was trying to share, I recognize artistry when an artist is present.
Yes, this is the definition of absolutely cooked. We'll never go back and take a look at her bad decision and take accountability for any of that.
Because there is powerful people in the industry, somehow there is a different law that applies to them. And I agree with that assessment.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. There's a couple things that we're gonna address here this evening. Peace, praise, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Thank you for being in attendance. Welcome to another episode of Assembly of Excellence. I am your host, Deepentropy, last of a writer's creed. Let me bring this up right now. I don't want to wait until later on. Everything you need is at the bottom of the screen. If you want to tap in, stay connected. I talk about everybody. It doesn't matter. Scottie Pippen, Kendrick Lamar, mental health, spiritual health. We cover everything up here, man. Shout out to my panel. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Anna, Sydney, Rob, Candace, everybody, man. Fire. Everybody bring their own perspective, their own points of views to certain situations that is going on in our community. We don't just gossip and talk about rumors and things of that nature. We really get down to some conversations that affect us all mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. You feel me? So give my flowers out to them before we get into tonight's show. We got two parts that we're going to cover. I felt like it was necessary. The first one I want to address here immediately is Joe Gatto. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Impractical Jokers, that was my shit. I love that show. I used to watch it almost every day. TBS, back when I was still watching cable TV, yeah, Impractical Jokers was on replay. I thought a lot of the things that they did were they weren't necessarily defining, life-changing. You know, most of us were already doing a lot of the goofy shit that they were doing already, but they had a way of getting the audience's attention a little bit more because they were on mainstream TV. It wasn't like you just turned on YouTube or TikTok, and there's certain places where you watch certain people and they get a certain audience. You know they were doing good because they were on a network television space, and I used to watch them all the time. I honestly, I never thought or looked at Joe or any of them. I never looked at them like they were predators or they had the potential to be inappropriately involved with minors or in any type of scandals whatsoever. I didn't think of them in that nature. In fact, up until what, 3 days ago, I wasn't even thinking about the show. I hadn't watched Impractical Jokers in years. Didn't even know it still came on. I felt as if they had reached that point in their success where it was only but so far that they were going to be able to go. Think about it. Everybody that we watch, our favorites, from that 70s show to Martin to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, everybody had that peak moment in their career where things eventually fizzled out. You remember them for the timelessness that they provided you, the laughters. But at some point, they start bringing in new cast members. The audience changed. The comedy changes. They're not writing the same way that they used to write before. The jokes get stale. You know what I'm talking about. Eventually, the shows aren't what they used to be anymore. And so, just like any other program, it goes to the landslide and you move on to something else. That's just how I felt about this show. Well, apparently there's more here that I thought. After not watching for 3, 4, 5 years, I go on TikTok. I didn't see this anywhere else. I saw it on TikTok first. And there are countless numbers of men and women covering the story. So let's get into it. I want to address a few things here. I made a YouTube short, and it's pretty clear and cut. There's no need for a 2-hour, 3-hour dissertation about this shit. If he's guilty, send him to jail. If he's innocent, give them the same sentence that you would give anybody who committed a crime against someone without their consent. Anyone who is forced or put in a position to do something against their will should be held to the highest standard. No one is exempt. Pretty simple, right? Do we really need to go into his backstory, how he was raised on the farm, or whatever the fuck you want to associate his malfunctioning to, or his alleged crashing out to? Do we need to go to Google and go to every single person's social media history to figure out if they're clout chasing or if they're just really being honest about what's happening here? Do we really need to do that? Let me tell you something. This is for everyone who is speaking on the story. It's pretty clear and cut. Now, to the prosecutors, to the lawyers, anyone that is going to be involved with any of these allegations moving forward. Seeing as how I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not the one that's putting him on trial. I'm not cross-examining him or any of the alleged victims. I'm not getting paid for any of it. So all you're going to get from me is my point of view, in my opinion. And it's pretty much straightforward. There's really no need for all of the extras. Y'all got people having visuals in their background, using the hashtag. Oh, look at this. Listen to this. You won't believe what this happened. You won't. But none of you are going to be in court. None of you, just like me, have met Joe Gatto. None of us really have met any of these people. The reason why I'm pretty clear and cut on it is because what do I have to gain out of it? I'm not getting paid to shut up. It wasn't like I was there for any of the alleged accusations. I didn't see him fondle nobody. I didn't see him leave bite marks on the girl. I didn't see shit. You got men and women talking about there's proof that one person lied about the story. She fabricated it all. You got another man and woman talking about, oh, he did this and he did this and he said this. And then you got a couple of these young ladies who are on social media talking about, well, I've been on online for a couple of years now, talking about how he did this to me, and I've been trying to reach out to celebrities, and I've been trying to reach out to famous people, and I've been trying to reach out to you. Tried to reach out to everybody but the police. You tried to reach out to everybody but the authority. So we're going to play devil's advocate, and we're going to be fair here. Like I said, guilty, go to jail. If you fabricated any of this shit, your ass go to jail too. I think everybody should be treated equally. You get the same sentence as he would. Fuck that. You ain't nobody special. He ain't nobody special as far as I'm concerned. He just another human being who made money off of doing goofy shit on TV. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. I don't have no favoritism towards nobody. I could care less if it was Chris Brown, Jamie Foxx, Selena Gomez. Shit, if Selena Gomez was alleged in any type of situations where she was doing things like this, she should get the same shit that anybody else would. You telling me you got all of these different people online, and matter of fact, I'm gonna play a video, and it's just one of many of them. Like, it's too many. We don't have enough time because everybody has copied and pasted their own versions of the story. Everybody has a piece or a compilation of what's happening with him, but none of y'all know him. Not a single soul know that brother. You don't even know the girls that's in these situations talking about it. All you need to do is shut up, let the prosecutor, let the lawyer, let the judge, let the parties that's going to actually be overseeing the cases, let them do their job, and let them decide what is real and what isn't. Y'all want to play Inspector Gadget. Y'all want to get up here and dig into people's history. All you're going to do, and I'm going to tell you what's really going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I ain't got the patience, or nor am I going to benefit from this in any type of way, form, or fashion. What do I get from going into every single female that has spoken against them? What do I get going into their social media history, going into their background and digging up this, that, and the third? I'm not his lawyer. I'm not getting paid to defend him. I'm not getting paid to defend them. I do want to know who's lying and who's telling the truth, because it's fucked up. It's fucked up if it's a lie. Why would you intentionally go out here trying to destroy someone's life because you ain't get some free tickets, or the extortion money ran dry and you wasn't getting what you wanted out of it no more? Let's play this video. Let's play this video and continue on. Like I said, I don't have any woman who was inappropriately touched in any way, form, or fashion. No one deserves that. No one deserves it. We don't advocate for that. We don't support it. We don't stand behind it. You're a weak man if you have to resort to forcing yourself on another person because of your weight, size, money, status. You are weak. You are not a man. You do not deserve any type of love or admiration from this side of the internet. And if you're a woman and you're a victim of situations like this, I want to put this out there too, because I know that trauma does not give people the same reactions. Like, just because this happened to you doesn't mean that you're going to respond the same way, or you're just going to pick up the phone and call the police. Some people actually wait months, weeks, years. Some people never say anything. We know it. Why? A number of reasons why. And that's the part that I don't like about shit like this, is because you want to be fair. You want to be reasonable. You don't want to sit up here and disqualify somebody and say, oh, they lying and shit. You don't want to do that. But then, in the same breath, like, humans are fucked up. Humans will lie and make up whatever stories they can to make some money. People are hurting out here, starving, entitled. People will literally throw their children under the bus to never have to work again. So it's like, all I want is the truth to come out. Now, I'm gonna play this video here, and we're gonna go from there, because I have another story that I want to address too with the NFL player, and like, that shit right there is crazy to me too. So fellas, listen up. Ladies, listen up. This is about a minute plus. YouTube, leave me alone. Don't say nothing to me. I did not violate anything. So let's watch this.
Breaking news, TMZ is reporting that Joe Gatto has entered into an inpatient treatment facility after the SA allegations. Let's get into it. Joe Gatto is seeking professional help in the aftermath of several women blasting him for allegedly inappropriate behavior, announcing he plans to enter into an inpatient facility. In a statement obtained by TMZ, Joe's letting fans know he's entering the facility to continue working on himself, sending his thanks to friends and family and more. Now, while it's still unclear what he plans to address with the treatment, but it seems Joe Gatto feels he needs individual care to help him during this difficult time. People is reporting all of Joe's upcoming tour dates have been canceled. So this was the first woman who alleged that he had assaulted her, that he bruised her backside and also her knee with his teeth. In Joe Gatto's statement, he said he used poor judgment in the past and has therefore violated the trust of people he loves, but is confident anyone who knows him knows he wouldn't assault anyone. Well, so far, his wife allegedly has turned off her Instagram or like deactivated her Instagram. So him reaching out and seeking help is not far-fetched. Days after the initial allegation of SA, a second woman claiming to be a former employee of Gatto's also came forward and accused him of inappropriate behavior, saying he asked her invasive questions about her life and allegedly treated her rudely when she rejected his advances. The story is developing. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments.
Sensational.
There's a woman on TikTok right now. She's dressed like she was an extra in Wednesday, a goth version of Wednesday, a little chunky chick, talking about she was groomed at 15 by this man. 15. Then there's another video, which was in regards to this one, where the young lady, she takes a side picture with a abrasion on her rectum area, and there's so many stories talking about, oh, how he was a nice person and how he like it's so many different stories about how he was a nice person and he asked weird questions and this, that, and the third. And my thing is, how do you expect anyone to take you serious when you are sitting in front of a fucking camera on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, doing fucking hair and makeup tutorials? You're doing hair and makeup tutorials. You're dressed up like it's Halloween. You're dressed up like you're ready to go out and make some money on the street. You sit here putting on your lipstick and you're just so casually talking about how he kind of wined and dined you and he was like funny and smooth, but now you're talking about he bit you on the backside. First of all, how does a man just matter of fact, let me not even do that. How did you get to the point that you end up in the proximity with him by yourself? I thought you had discernment. I thought women had discernment. You know, a woman's intuition. You know, that thing where you just know every fucking thing about everything. Like your spidey senses just tingle when a fucking cockroach walks across your wall. You know when a dude is broke, you can sniff him out as soon as he walked through them doors of a McDonald's or a club. You just know if he got money or not. I thought y'all had like this superpower where you could just tell when a guy is a decent human being or he was just a horrible ass person. I figured, you know, you already had that figured out. I guess history must be lying on y'all too. Yeah, that has to be what it is. History over the last 50 years must just be completely inaccurate. Because what I'm continuously seeing is bad decision upon bad decision turned into I was forced, I was manipulated, I was gaslit, he was narcissistic, he was this, he was that. That's all I'm hearing. You got and you get on social media instead of going to the authorities. This is what happened. I would like to make a report. Yes. Yes. This is what happened. Yes. My name is such 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 such. And then you follow the book. So you didn't do that. So apparently there's 7 women who has an issue with Joe Gatto. Now, I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm not saying that this didn't happen. I'm not even saying that you're making any of this up. 7 of you. 7. Not one person called the police. Not one person said anything to a cousin, a sister, a brother, a uncle. Y'all didn't have these conversations with any of your loved ones. And then did your loved ones not think, oh, we need to take action here? We can't allow someone who is a danger to society to just get away with all of these injustices. We must stand up for what's right. That's what we must do here. Nobody did that. Nobody at all. Interesting. Here's the problem. See, I'm all for justice. I said it once, I say it again. If he's guilty, take his ass to jail. If he's proven innocent and any of these people are lying, send their ass to jail. People who make accusations like this should absolutely go to jail. You should get more than 2-3 months of probation. There should be way harsher ramifications behind lying on someone's name, destroying someone's reputation, tarnishing their character. This man can lose his wife, he can lose his kids, he can lose his career, he can lose his everything, all over the fact that you pretty much put a name or a scar on someone that is inaccurate. It wasn't true at all. You're just a freak. You're horny, you're inquisitive, you're lustful, you're greedy, you're thinking about, oh, he's probably soft, he's probably weak, he's probably kind-hearted, his old ass is just a pervert. Or maybe I just got a fetish for old guys who make me laugh. Who knows? It could be a number of things. But you sit up here and tell me that you can just get away with destroying someone's character. They can no longer work. They no one's gonna want to hire someone who is known for physically putting their entire being on someone forcefully without their consent. No one's hiring that person. Danny Masterson is in jail right now because of allegations against him. That 70s show, I love that 70s show. But to be honest with you, Danny Masterson looks like a fucking pervert. He looks like a 70s porn star. I'm sorry. He looks like he is a 60-year-old, 25-year-old. He looks like a young old person. He absolutely, when, like, I never watched that 70 show and seen him on there, and it was always something weird about him for whatever reason. He just always looked funny. I don't know if it was the hair. I don't know if it was like the Newport 100 glasses he always wore. It was always something weird about him. And now here we are. He's been in jail for a while. And a number of celebrities are doing the exact same shit that he did. And allegedly the same things that this brother is doing right now. Joe Gatto. But is anybody surprised? If this is true, is anyone surprised? A lot of them people who got money like that, they get bored. You don't really know what to do with yourself no more. You can go and fly wherever the fuck you want. You can literally buy anyone you want, damn near. I'm not speaking about the people that's watching, but there are a number of men and women out here that will sell their butthole for some money. You will lick the lid of a toilet that someone just got off of executing their bowel movements on. You will absolutely drink the water from the septic tank. If someone offered you $10,000 right now to go sleep with your best friend's husband or some shit, there's people who will do it. Folks don't have no morals, don't have no standards, don't have no type of sense of damn, this is wrong. I can't do that. I can't do this. If not even because that's my friend, just because morally the shit is not, it just don't sit well with me. I wouldn't feel right doing that. People don't care. I'm not surprised at a single thing that a human being does in 2025. Are you? Are you surprised? Every year, something new comes out about somebody. And my final little thinking piece on this one before I segue over to the other one is this. Ladies who lie and manipulate and use their femininity and their meek frames to get over on the system, to gain sympathy from other men and women over their feelings and over their emotions, and nothing that you are bringing forth to the general public about the person is accurate, and you're doing all of this out of some other type of expectation, and your motivation is absolutely based off of greed, off of just, I can get away with whatever the hell I want because I'm a woman, and women don't get in trouble. Women don't even, we don't even tap y'all on the hand. You literally can say whatever you want. You can literally go out here and beat the shit out of a dude. You can spit on them. You can make all types of accusations, and nobody really has no pushback for you. For women like that, you're not getting away with it. You do know that, right? You're not getting away with your manipulating. You're not getting away with setting people up to die. You're not getting away with lying on people's names. You're not getting away with being a 304. You're not getting away with going out here putting on this innocent, I'm just look at me, I'm pretty, I never did any harm. So you're not getting away with any of this stuff. None of us get away with any of the dirt that we do to people. When you're doing intentional damage to people, but you're trying to cover it up and fluffer it with sexy legs and thighs and beautiful lips, and when you're trying to like cover up your Lilith behavior, you're not getting away with it. It's not going to work out the way you want it. And whatever happens between Joe Gatto and the accusers, I pray to God justice is served. Either he goes to jail or he's exonerated completely. If he's exonerated completely, he needs to be compensated for everything that has happened. But based on the video and him going into rehab for whatever habit he has, something has to be wrong with him. He's voluntarily putting himself in, which can only tell me that he's really dealing with some demons. Now, the question is it infidelity or is it SA? Are these women really being assaulted, or are they voluntarily getting in bed with this man and then flipping the script, pretending like it's more than what it really is? That's what this is really about. Because a dude say that he was inappropriately taken advantage of. Y'all laugh at him. You call him weak. You call him gay. You insult him. You troll him. You do everything in your power to emasculate that man. As if it's impossible for men to be assaulted. As if it's impossible for men to cry or hurt or bleed or have pain or suffer at all. You really are some spoiled creatures. And whatever happens here, I'm on the side of right. So if he goes to jail, he goes to jail. If he doesn't and he's proven innocent, the only thing, my thing is if he stepped out on his wife and he really was like sleeping around with other people, well, no shit. I'm not surprised. Are any of these celebrities loyal? Are any of them faithful? Y'all be acting like these people are just innocent, like they just don't do shit. Y'all act like they don't do nothing. That's all I'm gonna say about it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, either he did it or he didn't do it, and if he did it, did he do it consensually or was it against their will? Y'all all on TikTok, talking about this shit. Y'all should be filing and preparing for court. Y'all should not even be on the internet with this shit at all anyway. It was going to come out. Eventually, it was going to come out. Once you filed the documents, once the police got involved, once the DA got involved, it was going to come out. And then if you wanted to get up here and do all of this, then sure. But it just looked like everybody is so pressed to be seen, and you're just so pressed to be heard. Damn, you care that much about 60,000 subscribers, and y'all really, what is the point? Let your voice be heard in court. Let your pain be heard in court. Let justice be handled in court. Everything that happened to you, if it's real, it will be shown and proven or disproven in the court of law. And once that trial and once all of the smoke is settled, then us, the people, then can we do this. But the way that a lot of y'all handle these situations is very piss poor. This is intimate. You were violated. If this is true, you were violated. You didn't ask for this. No one asks for this. If this is true, things that happen to you, nobody wants to happen to their loved ones. Nobody wants to see their loved ones ever feel this pain or suffer this way. No one wants that. Why would you bring it to TikTok before you handle it the way that it should be? This should go straight to the precinct. Now we got to sit back and wait. Like I said, I'm not about to sit here and go search every single accuser's accounts and go. I don't got time for all that shit. Y'all go ahead and do that shit for free. Y'all go ahead and do it for free. Bon appetit, have fun. Because really all of the shit is for clicks and likes. You really don't care one way or another what happened here, or like how many of y'all really been keeping up with Impractical Jokers? I haven't watched the shit in years. It's only when drama and stuff starts coming up, that's the only time people really get concerned and really want to rally together. Now all of a sudden y'all have a heart and y'all care, right? Justice on either side. Let me segue over into this other case, right? Xavier Worthy. Let's talk, sir. See, you have what we call a monopoly. And what I mean by that is you are in a position that a lot of us aren't. A lot of us regular men, all we want is simplicity. We don't need anything to be complicated. We want to pay our bills. We want to go home. We want to enjoy our loved ones. We want to enjoy the life that God has given us, whether or not we've had ups and downs, whether or not we never stumbled. We only want what God wants us to have. We're not out here trying to compete with anybody but ourselves. being better every day, fighting demons, fighting off drugs, oppression, depression, stigma, stereotypes. You are a millionaire. You are living your dream out. Don't know your history. Don't know your background. Don't know how you got there. Don't know your stats. I know that you're one of the few in this world that has the opportunity to do something great with their life. And the decision to get engaged to a young lady that you would later on end up taking to court is the issue here. See, I myself have been in a space where I've made horrible choices in dealing with the opposite gender, compromising myself, and compromising my ambitions and my dreams and my goals to pursue a piece of flesh that on surface level would provide me ample satisfaction, but internally would never complete me in the ways that God intended for me to. So I found myself going down a rabbit hole in a succession of dealing with damaged people on top of damaging myself along the way. You mean to tell me that you, as a NFL player, understanding that what's at risk could alter the life of you and your brand? Did you think your vetting process was effective, efficient? Do you think that you went through all of the proper protocols to ensure that this woman was going to be the one to put a ring on, that she was going to be the one dedicating her life to you and only you, that hypergamy was not going to rear its ugly head, and that she wasn't going to see the next 6'3", 200+ pound dude in playing basketball or playing whatever? Did you not inspect her spiritually, emotionally, mentally? Did you not go through all of the protocols to find out just who you were dealing with? The answer is no. You didn't. But what I have gathered is that you, at some point within that relationship, begin to accept what was going on, and you did your own digging. For those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, Mr. Worthy had a fiance. Apparently, she was very abusive in the relationship. And on top of that, after he did some investigating by hiring a private investigator, he came to the conclusion that she was cheating on him. He found out she was cheating. He wanted her out. She refused, of course. What happens when you don't get your way and you get caught up? You start throwing fits. Women who don't like to be held accountable throw fits. They gaslight. They want you to feel like they are the victim. They want you to feel like they are the problem so that they can continuously benefit from what you provide them, while also going out here and getting the dick from multiple men on the side.
Damn.
Am I lying?
Damn.
Am I making this up?
Damn.
How many of you have experienced this before? You can't fool me, ladies, gentlemen. Women are just as carnal as men are. Y'all swear, you swear that you're innocent, that you're pure. You swear that you're so pure, like you just fought rainbows and you drink chocolate unicorn milk. You drink rainbow water. You drink your water from Lake Minnetonka. Y'all don't do shit. But y'all be getting trains run on you. Y'all be having multiple dicks in y'all at the same time in one day. Dudes be skeeting all in y'all throat, on your chest, on your back. They be leaving the whole hand. It don't be like a squeeze. It don't be like two fingers. They leave their entire handprint on the base of your ass cheek where your child's father's name be at. Y'all be on the phone with your dude getting beat from the back by the other dude on the phone. The dude be recording you on TikTok and on YouTube and shit. He be like, y'all see that? Y'all see this? Yeah, you see that bit? You see that shit? Mm-hmm. This her the whole time. Can you order me some from some Chipotle? Can what you mean? No, that's just the TV. That's just the TV. Oh, stop. That no, that was no, I'm just over here. Why whole time they be getting beat, they be getting that joint destroyed, utterly destroyed, like handsomely.
What?
Let me tell you, you only get one life, sir. And it's unfortunate that she destroyed property of yours. It's unfortunate that the woman that you invested in, the woman that you thought was going to be that for you, that traditional wife, it's unfortunate that you had to find out the hard way that she is no different than 80 to 90% of the rest of them. This is not 1990. This is not 1960. The way that women move and think in 2025, it is not the same anymore. And the type of women that hard-working, honest brothers are looking for, they are scarce. They're out here, but they're scarce. You know how I know? Because the ones that the men really want, they're not saying shit. They not speaking up. They not on social media doing all of this. They're not sitting up here playing this back and forth with feminists and the modern women. They're not going arguing with them. They're not sitting up here doing all that shit. Most of them are either married or just like the brothers who just are getting tired of having to foot everything and not getting any. They just said, fuck it. I'm not about to keep on doing this shit. We would rather God align us with who is supposed to be for us than to force anything. I'm not forcing nothing. I'm not forcing you to like me. I'm not forcing you to want to be here. I'm not forcing you to want to cook for me. I'm not forcing you to want to have sex with me. I'm not forcing you to, I'm not doing none of that. You're going to do it because you want to do it. And if that's not what's happening here, dudes are like, fuck it. It is what it is. Now, for you simple-minded folk who are still sitting up here funding the lifestyles of these IG models, funding the lifestyle of these OF models, I have no words for you. I wish I had the one that I wanted, but I'm just going to say this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I will do my part vigorously to shame all of you. I will continue to shame all of you because you're the reason why they have inflated egos. Most of these bitches should be in jail. Most of these broads should be behind prison cell doors, locked up, padded room, seeking therapy. Most of these chicks should not be walking free because they done set somebody's car on fire. They done destroyed someone's property. I just watched a video of a woman who lost her life on Facebook because the guy that she used to date was upset with her because she didn't want to take him back. But see, what was really happening is he was fucking with somebody else. The other chick didn't know that he was trying to get back with her. They started fighting and arguing on social media. He comes to her crib, holds her brother, and her mom at gunpoint, forces her to get on Facebook Live. Right? The brother escapes, the mother escapes, calls 911. He forces his ex to apologize on Facebook Live, and then he unalives her right there on the live stream. The devil is real. His tactics might seem childish. They might seem like, oh, I can defeat this. This ain't like, yeah, all right. It's the same shit over and over that keeps winning and winning and winning and winning. What happens? Jealousy, envy, greed, lust, coveting, the same shit. The same things that you keep saying that you're too smart to get played for. It's the same things that get people played for. Mr. Worthy, I hope you learned something from this. Honestly, I hope a lot of brothers learn something from both of these stories. One, if you're famous, if you're a rapper, artist, someone who has buzz, it doesn't really make a difference what field of work you're in. Understand your circle. Understand your relationship with God. Make sure that you have a relationship with God first. Without that, you're butt naked out here. Make sure that whoever is in your circle has a relationship with God. You can't take everybody with you. Everybody is not who they say they are. There's people around you right now that envy you. There's people around you right now that's probably sleeping with your friend, or sleeping with your pops, or sleeping with your they're on that type of time. I guarantee you they're on that type of time. The proof is out there. This man is a fucking NFL football player. The man, he's set for life. He's all he got to do is stay healthy and make sure he spend his money responsibly, which we know he not. But as long as you spend your money responsibly, you should be straight. If you're a millionaire, if you're making anything over 100,000, if you're making anything over 100,000, please, like, this is just me, like, shit, anything over $50,000-$60,000 is a lot of money to me. I always was humbled. Money was never the greatest thing to me in life. But if you're making over 60, 70, 80 to $100,000 a year, understand, for one, everybody don't need to know that you got bread. Took me a long time to accept it. You don't need to know that I wear this and wear that. You don't need to know that I like to travel and this. You don't need to know shit. All you know is that I enjoy what I do. All you need to know is that I have fun with this. I'm not being forced to do this shit. I do it because I enjoy it. And the conversations and whatever it is, the feeling I get out of actually connecting with people and actually saying, look, man, we relate on some stuff. I'm not the only one who feels this way about this topic. I'm glad I'm not losing my mind. I'm glad there's other people who believe in God, and I'm on that. You don't need to know how much I spent on this or how much I spent on that, or if I what? My level of success will be seen through the continents that I have on me. See, if God wants you to know that he exists, he will use me or use the person to show that he is real. And the way that he's going to reach you is not going to be flashy, $20,000 shoes and all that. It's not going to be like that. When God shows up in a person's life that's doing good and is following his orders and his instructions and everything is aligned, when God shows up and shows out, he reaches out to people, specific people, not everybody, but specific people that needed to know, look, you can do this. You don't have to sell your soul. You can have this marriage. You can have that husband. You can have that wife. It's going to require some sacrifice. You're going to have to humble yourself. You're going to have to cut some people off. But it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. And once he shows up, and I know you don't have to go out here flat. It's not for everyone. You know it's not for everyone. It's only for your eyes and for I feel like when you're blessed and you're fortunate and you worked hard for it and it was given to you through the heavenly ordinance, you have nothing to prove to anyone. You don't have to prove that you're strong or loud or powerful or rich or wealthy or you got the baddest man or the baddest woman. You don't have to do any of that. Your work, your contributions to the world, the people you help heal, the people that you help find God, find themselves, the people that you help come into an understanding of themselves that is different from the perception that the world tries to force on them. You help them escape the stronghold that Satan has on them. That is something that is a lot more valued than anything else that I could ever imagine. The people that are for you, they're not going to be envious, contentious. They're not going to be trying to challenge your masculinity. They're not going to be trying to sleep with your wife or your partner. They're not going to be trying to sabotage your work. They're not going to be not supporting you. They're going to show up for you every time. You ain't going to have to doubt them, question them. You're not going to have to go to people for advice on whether or not this person is for you or not. You're not going to have to do any of that shit. Gatto got demons with him. And they're beyond our understanding. We sit up here and scold him and judge him, and we have this huge universe of men and women giving their takes and their perspectives on the life of someone that is living it separate from us. Gatto don't know about what you did 2 years ago. Gatto don't know about what you said or what you thought in your heart for another person. Gatto don't know who you laid down with. Gatto don't know if you buried somebody or you just had a child. He don't know nothing about you because your life to him is not existent. If your name popped up on social media, he wouldn't see it. And I say that to say this: justice be what it's going to be. But that brother got demons just like all of us. Just like them girls, them women all on TikTok with all of these stories about text messages and conversations that they had with them. They all got demons with them. All of them got something with them, including myself. So what are we doing here? Let the judges be the judges. Let us shut the hell up and stop trying to think we Inspector Gadget or Matlock. Let those who are being paid to do the job do the job. And then on the final day, when God calls all of us and he decides, well, this was what it was, all right. Straight up, whoever's right, cool. Whoever's wrong, cool. But hold everybody accountable. That's my only issue. hold everybody accountable in this story. Do not be favoritism to this person because it's a woman. Fuck that. Miss me with that shit. I don't accept that. 2025 moving forward, hold everybody equally responsible for their portion. I don't know what he's going into rehab for. Most of them dudes be drunks. Most of them be on drugs, popping perks, constantly in the bottle. Them people, man, nah. Is what happens. A lot of these folks, there's folks that overdosed on drugs, overdosed on pills, overdosed on overdosing. Like, I thank God that I never got hooked onto anything stronger than marijuana, man, because I see what it does to people. It turns folks into zombies, the Walking Dead. And you're a millionaire. Like Joe Gatto, I don't know what his bank account looked like, but I know he's straight. You got a nice little chunk of change. You can just go in there, drop $200-300, get you whatever you want, and snort it, shoot it up, chug it. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can go on a binge for a whole week like it ain't nothing. We don't know what type of person he is off camera. He could be a monster. Them smiles don't mean shit. That's the reality of it. Them smiles don't mean nothing. Ariana Grande, she could be a fucking monster. I said it, Ariana Grande, she could be a monster. The fuck? Y'all be treating these celebrities like they aren't human beings. They have skin and bones and the same DNA structure that we all have. They're not superheroes. They don't have powers. They just have gifts that were awarded more than some others. So whatever happens with them, I hope and pray that we get a little more awareness, or we have more conversations about women. All right, let's do this. Let's be fair. Three things, maybe four things we need to have more conversations about. One, women who are in these assault situations that feel as though they can't speak up and tell someone, that needs to be a targeted discussion. Because in all honesty, women do not deserve to be in those situations. No man should ever under any circumstances force themselves on another human being. That should never happen. And the trauma and the mental anguish that comes from it, the path of destruction that is created through this form of violence is unacceptable. We need to have more discussions with women who have suffered from this on how to protect other women from going through this, what to look for, how to recognize it. Stop lying to your sisterhood. Stop telling them one truth and not telling them all of it. If you're going to have these conversations, make sure that you are being unbiased. Men and women were put on this earth to be together. The parties that is making it a man versus woman, that is from the pits of hell. And while there are men out here who are absolutely monsters, while there are men out here who absolutely make it difficult for good guys to find what they are looking for, that is not the entire race of men. And ladies need to stop doing that goofy shit. I'll support y'all. I support standing up against the atrocities that are come against y'all. I support it. But don't get up here and completely shit on all men when you know damn well that it is not all men. Another thing that we should address, number 2, when women lie, they bet their eyes. They flash their chest. They make sure that their nipples is on hard before they step out. The ones that sit up there and say they were raped, that say they were inappropriately touched, to lie and tell their husband that somebody forced themselves on her. That's how she ended up pregnant. And for women like that, we need to have more conversations about them. And on top of that, there needs to be something put in motion that where in the case that this scenario happens, like we just got with Mr. Xavier here, which is he's going to sue her now because she lied on him. There needs to be a law and some form of recompense from the government, from the judicial system that imposes punishment for paternity fraud, for false allegations of SA, a number of different things that they do. They need to be held accountable. If we don't start holding people accountable, we're only going to continue to get these senseless ass TikToks. And we're only going to continuously get these worthless conversations where man is mad at woman, woman is mad at man because somebody did this or somebody didn't do that. Oh, you didn't? Come on. Mr. Xavier, sir, you did a horrible job. You did a horrible job. And it's not really all on you, bro, because you're not the first one and you're not going to be the last one. You really didn't investigate as well as you should have. How well did you look into her background? Hold on a second. How well did you really go to the lengths that you needed to go to figure out if she was a gold digger, if she had a problem with being faithful? What measures did you really go to determine if she was really worth anything for real? I honestly don't think that you really did much. I don't think you understand that you can't buy someone's affection. Another thing, just because you're an NFL player and she was a track star, ladies and gentlemen, celebrities, famous people, whoever the hell you are, just because you decide to date somebody or pursue someone of your social economical status, that doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean that they're going to be Martha Stewart. It doesn't mean they're going to be Loretta Devine. It's not going. It doesn't mean that they're going to cook for you and suck your dick every morning. It doesn't mean that social media is not going to supersede your relationship. Just because people make money equally on your playing field or more does not mean that the quality of life is going to equal up. Hold up a second. Give me another one. Oh. Hold up. My apologies. I'm just saying, you're not, love ain't got nothing to do with you being a famous NBA player. You can be one of the greatest point guards. You can be one of the greatest wide receivers in the world. You can be Chris Brown. You can be Usher. It don't mean nothing. Let me say that again. That shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. If a person is going to step out, they're going to step out regardless. Let me turn this light on. If they see somebody else that's more attractive than you, it's not going to stop them from cheating. The money don't really see, the money is only for the lifestyle. You know, you don't want to worry about getting evicted. You don't want to worry about getting kicked out. You don't want to worry about what you're going to eat. If you have access to traveling and going to and fro as you will, you want to keep the government off your back as much as possible, while also having the ability to go as you please and buy what you want without, that's all money really is. That shit doesn't account for personality. Do I like them? Can I laugh with them? Can I be goofy with them? Can I have serious conversations with them? Can I tolerate them week in and week out? Can I lay next to them and not want to kick them in their throat, body slam them through a window? You keep on thinking pretty, handsome, and money means that they're going to take care of you for life. Like you're going to have the greatest sex life forever. I bet a lot of y'all think that if you had an opportunity to get into something with Chris Brown or Idris Elba or somebody, you probably think, oh, the sex is just going to be magnificent all the time. You probably think you're never going to have any problems whatsoever with any of these people because of who they are. I don't know nothing about them, though. Wait until you require more than the money. Wait until you require more than getting flown across the world. And you get tired. It doesn't have the same thrill anymore. Now you need more. Now you need substance. You need something that's going to keep you stimulated. Once the stimulation is gone, what is left? Do you like the person? Can you stand them? Are you going to be okay with them being flirtatious? Are you going to be okay with them being on the road 24 hours a day? Your relationship is every other weekend. You only see them maybe on Saturdays and some Fridays. Most of the week, they gone. You left to your own vices. Or both of you make money, which means neither one of y'all see each other like that. Wouldn't that be some shit? So y'all both got money, but you don't get a chance to really spend no time together. What type of relationship is that? You got all this bread and it's cool. Nobody wants to be broke. but what's next? See, this man, he thought that because of her position in this world, he thought because of her body and because she was somebody and everybody kind of knew who she was and shit like that, that he had the full package. Like she was just complete. But your portion, this shit is way deeper than what people really understand. For real. It kind of baffles me, honestly, to know that even to this day people still are looking at the surface level stuff. These fucking dumbass broads that get up here and be talking about how a nigga got to make 3-5 times as much as they make, and they think that shit is gonna make them happy. No, the fuck it ain't. This nigga Xavier, by definition and by societal standards, he had him a decent looking woman. I mean, shit. You would have never assumed, oh, she got a whole nother side to her, though. She's a freak bull. She out here sucking fucking with other dudes Hold on. Hold on. She was engaged to an NFL player. Don't most of y'all want NBA players, NFL players, rappers, all that? Ain't that what most of y'all want? Tell me if I'm lying, or let me know where I'm inaccurate at. Ain't that what most of y'all want? Y'all want the person who has the title of something that is respected by the majority. It's not necessarily the fact that it's fucking football. It's just the fact that it's football. The NFL part. NFL is just the title. By that title, it means that you're worth something. She was engaged to an NFL player. I mean, he's set for life. And I'm certain he has options. She still didn't give a shit. I'm having a conversation with somebody about this hierarchy bullshit, and the whole hypergamy thing, it don't really mean nothing. She was married or engaged to a guy who he got the money, but she saw somebody else that she found attractive and she wanted to fuck. Don't that sound familiar? Don't it sound like a dude, a guy who, you know, we are visual creatures. We see women, we see beauty, we admire it. There are dudes who exercise stepping out and dealing with multiple people. There's men who don't want to deal with that. Women ain't no different. Get that through your head. Women are no different. Women enjoy being gutted out just as much as dudes like going from chick to chick if they can, if that's what their preference is. You didn't do enough to really learn her. And you're finding out the hard way that you should be a little more careful with who you invest in. See, if y'all really want to keep the whole bean, if you're looking for love, don't look for it. Your calling and your purpose puts everything in perspective for you. You don't have to really do too much anything. Because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, who you're supposed to meet, you're going to cross that bridge. Everything else outside of that, you're delaying the process. That's really all to it. Next time, take a little more time to yourself, sir. Everything that glitter isn't gold. Just because she's Cardi B or Beyonce or Glorilla don't mean nothing. Yeah, y'all better start looking at these personalities, man, and listening to how they respond to you and carry conversations with you. You better start listening to what a person says, watching what a person does, how you meet them, where you meet them at. The past matters. The conversations matter. The questions matter. Who you meet, when you meet, and where you meet them matters. Your person might not even be rich. Let me rephrase that. Your person may not be rich. And I'm not talking about they got 20 cars. The type of rich I'm referring to, the standards are different. If I had to do a list, what you think I'm talking about and what I'm really talking about, I bet there's more people who would think that what I'm talking about has something to do with you have your own car, you know how to dress, you don't use public transportation, you're over 6'6", you aren't working in an office, you don't walk around with a briefcase, you can slap chicks on the side of their face with your dick if you wanted to. 800 people on, and you got a subscriber base of 8 million. That's what most people think I'm talking about. What I'm actually talking about, the real shit that means something, has nothing to do with this. What really matters is your upbringing. Do you love your life, your parents? Do you love God? Do you honor God? Do you honor the word? Do you believe in the word? Do you have faith? Are you cunning? Are you humorous? Are you witty? Are you tolerable? Are you patient? Are you focused? Are you stoic? Are you motherly? Are you paternal? Are you maternal? Do you know how to be of a service to your spouse? Are you someone who stands by their side when the world is against them? Do you know how to take care of them when the world shits them out after 8 hours a day? Do you know how to protect and cover your household when danger comes? Do you know how to talk your spouse down from off of a cliff? Do you know how to have fun with them out and about in public? Do you know how to perform public service affection? Do you know how to be frugal with money, when to spend it, where to spend it, when to be free, when to be loose, when to be transparent, when to be honest? Are you completely just see through with all of your emotions and thoughts? Do you know how to regulate your feelings? This and this, they do not mix. A lot of you think that I'm talking about this superficial shit. You're going to be okay with this portion until you need this. Some of you want both. Call it for what it is. A lot of you really want both. You know what the problem? You can't have both. Excuse me. My apologies. You can't have both. You can't. See, there's things that can come with you when you're on this side. You can develop and you can curate those things through time, but you don't have the patience for it. Everything has to come right away. Love has to come right away. Success has to come right away. Friendships have to come right away. Your everything that your heart desires has to be right then and there. He saw someone that was on TV, saw someone that was famous, had a nice body. She probably is funny to some degree. She's not like, I can't imagine her being hilarious based on the story. Nah, but she has to have some redeeming qualities that made him attracted to her, but she's not operating on this. And he found out the hard way. Now he's got to go to court to try to get back what was taken from him and what was damaged. But the sad part about it is, would anybody have believed him if he hadn't got evidence and he didn't get the proof that she was stepping out on him? Would anybody have believed that he was being abused or attacked? Would anybody have cared? Nah, they wouldn't have. Why? Because he's a guy. And according to all women, men ain't shit anyway. Men don't want to work. Men don't want to provide. Men don't want to be traditional. Men don't want to kiss my ass. Men don't. Just that. She saw him like Travis Hunter's girl looks at him as a victim. These people don't even be loving each other. These famous celebrities and rappers and R&Bs, they don't even be really loving each other for real. They ain't doing nothing that your community and my community out here just passing it around to whoever is the highest bidder at the time. These folks don't even really be in love like that. You go into something with somebody, you get into a relationship with one of these women or one of these dudes, and it's a pattern that you're always accustomed to, like this, like you didn't just do this shit overnight. You know what I'm saying? You've been dealing with this type of woman and this type of man your entire life. You never wonder why you keep on dealing with the same type of person? You ever wonder why it never work out? You ever ask yourself why you're attracted to it? Yeah. Don't point the finger at me or anybody else when you keep laying down with dudes who can sleep with whoever they want. Don't get mad at that 3% because you don't want the 80%. Don't get mad at these women when they take you for everything that you worth. When you ain't got no backbone. When you too worried that they're going to leave you and walk away from you. Most of these people that we be fucking around with don't even be worth our time. They're not even for us anyway. Y'all, I keep saying y'all, we up here lusting and desiring and in the DMs of everybody's post and comment, but they're not even for us for real. You just like what you see because, well, I mean, we're not blind. I'm not blind. A lot of attractive ass women out here. That don't mean shit though. Attractive, but you're lazy. Attractive, but you're superficial. Attractive, but you think that I'm about to sit up here and spend $400 on some fucking hair, $500 on some hair. I think not.
Fuck you.
Not happening. These dudes, y'all be, oh my god, he's 6'5'2", like that dude be knocking them down every day, like bowling ball pins. Just swipe, 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 swipe. And y'all be loyal and faithful to him. Xavier, your woman didn't respect you. She didn't respect you enough. Well, put it this way, she didn't respect you at all. She liked you enough to give you something, but she didn't respect you. She played her part. That type of woman, they can have sex with someone and not be attached to them in the same way that she would be to the person that she's actually into. So put it this way. She was attracted enough to you to be able to perform, but you didn't provide her that extra, I want to throw it back energy. Like when a woman really fuck with you, she will throw it back. She's gonna fuck back. She this seems like, and now that like I think about it, anytime I ever like fuck with someone, if they really was like into me for real, they always fucked back. The ones who really wasn't like, it was just like, they ain't do shit. Or maybe you just think because you're pretty, you don't have to really do shit. But when they really rock with it, oh yeah, you ain't got to do all the work yourself, sir. And I think that was this. She appreciated what you had, and she was able to get up if necessary, but she didn't really seem like she would get you right like you would expect. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been a need for another person. You had to go and get a private investigator to figure out if she was really there for you or not. That should tell you all you need to know. She wouldn't have said shit. And I guarantee you, 2 scenarios. She was smiling in your face, pretending like everything is good, or she was picking arguments and fights, and she was doing shit to get away from you so that she could go to the other dude, in which the other dude don't care. He don't. He ain't got to work for it as much as you do, which is crazy. You were the fiance. You proposed to her, but this nigga, he ain't had to do none of that, and he was getting a Gok 2000 and all that. He was getting that, and he did less. And you know, that brought me to the conclusion that I came to. I'm not chasing after nobody. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care if you like the way I dress. I don't care if you think I'm not exciting enough because I don't take 1 million pictures in 20 different countries. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't fuck all that shit.
Shut up, bitch.
You can go somewhere else. Find the penis that satisfies you. Go find the self-absorbed ghetto. I don't, whatever does whatever needs to be done to this up here. Go fish. I already know where it's going to end up. I know where it's going to lead. I know what it gets a man. I know what it gets a woman to be thirsty, to be greedy, to be needy, codependent. I'm cool. All right. It's not a big deal. We're probably not compatible anyway. It's okay to not be compatible with people. Just leave me the fuck alone. Don't come around me trying to parlay and extrapolate from me, knowing damn well that you don't even fuck with me like that. No, absolutely not. Fucking NBA players, football players, all of y'all, man. Y'all fucking tripping. Tom Brady, bro. Jordan, all these dudes, man. I look at y'all, I think to myself, all right, cool. All right, no, don't just be a bum. Well, don't be a bum. Just let them think that you're broke and you're homeless. Fuck it. Don't show them shit. Make their ass work. You're gonna work for this. You're gonna work to find out if I'm quality or not. No. Why? Why do I need to extend my energy and all my effort? Why do I need to expose all of the blessings that was bestowed upon me to a person who has not shown me at any given point there's a valuable reason? Show me, tell me, let me see what it is that I am about to invest in. And then only will we get anywhere. But see, y'all give up too quick, fellas, man. You want it. You want it too bad. That's not the way. It's not. You know how many times I've thought somebody was attractive until I had a conversation with them for the very first time, and then it was like, damn, yeah, this is no bueno. I'm like, shit, she looked good, but I can't. Yeah, I see what's up here. I'm cool, but y'all still be crashing out over these women, man. Women, not all. And I'm speaking on the story with Mr. Worthy here, because for whatever deluded reason, you hear something like this and you think, oh, I don't know people like that. Nobody asked you if you knew people like that.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Do I gotta repeat that again? Shout out to Mr. Washington for such a quote.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
People are wolves, real life, full-blooded. They're committed to a mission. And I wish it wasn't true. I really wish we could just be cordial humans. We could hang out, we could laugh, we can smile, cry together, we could be brotherhoods, we could be a real sisterhood, we could really I pray for that all the time. The Lord knows I get tired of seeing drama every day. I'm the last person that I don't do that. There are real life monsters in human skin taking everything that you're worth, taking your hard work, taking your time, taking your energy, absorbing it, feeding off of it, and then moving on to the next person with no real destination. They don't have nowhere to stop. They're just going, and they're going to keep going until something forces them to sit and face mortality for what it is. No accountability. Nobody saying you wrong. This ain't, you shouldn't be doing this. How could you? Nobody's doing that. What do I know though? It's good that you figured this out, Mr. Worthy, which is is weird. It's it's weird that your last name is Worthy. The irony in that, because the chick that you was about to marry was far from worthy. Damn. Imagine being a guy getting the hell beat out of you. You try to go and tell your family or somebody that this woman is doing this to you, and nobody is taking you serious. Find out she cheating. You try to kick her out. I'm not going nowhere. I'm blah, 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 blah. What the hell you mean you're not going nowhere? You're going right over to the dude's house. Why the dude ain't take you in? Y'all be on some other shit. Real spill. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Nobody trying to hear those sob stories, no crocodile tears. Men and women need to be held accountable for their stupidity. You choose what you chose because you ain't fixed what is broken in you. Don't blame them. Because if you were healed and you knew what the hell was going on, you understood the patterns, you wouldn't keep on fucking around with the same type of people, friends or business or whatever. Yeah, you would stay away from this shit. But you don't. And you don't stay away from it because you don't know how to get away from it. You don't know how to identify the key problems that's putting you in those spaces. That's why these dumbass NFL, NBA players keep on dating the same women. That's why niggas like fucking ASAP Rocky and these, that's why they keep on dealing with the same women. And the women keep on dealing, y'all keep dealing with the same shit because all of y'all are broken. All of y'all are fucking broken. All of you. You're on a carousel of sex and you're sleeping with the same type of dude and the same type of woman over and over and over again. And you're out here blaming the world for your idiocy. No. Get out of here. Leave. Go somewhere with that. Thank you.
Stop it. Get some help.
All of you need help. Every single last one of you. Hands down. People got an issue with Jaden Daniels. They got an issue well, not with him per se. They have more or less of an issue with his mom. Some people actually think that his mom is overprotective. They think that she's really doing too much. Do you think that Jaden Daniels' mother is overprotective? Do you think that she's going to destroy his chances of having a family later on? Do you honestly think that she has any bearing whatsoever on him basically going down a path of I lost everything? I want to hear from those people, the ones that's in the comment section talking about, oh, she doing too much. She need to let him live and let him date and let him shut up.
Cut it out.
What are you talking about? If Travis Hunter's mother was anything like Jaden Daniels' mother, dude would be seriously leveling up. Jaden Daniels' mother is doing exactly what a mother is supposed to be doing. Drea Michelle, she preyed on a man who was just becoming a man. He was barely 21. Nobody had any energy for Drea Michelle. Brittany Renner, the same way. Nobody had any energy for her on that shit. Do you think Jaden Daniels' mother is not watching what the fuck is going on? You think she didn't see Brittany Renner? You think she didn't see Drea Michelle? Drea Michelle, 40-something years old. You think she ain't sitting here watching this shit? You think she don't know women? You think she don't know how y'all is? No, she's not wrong. She's absolutely right. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on his helmet. All he should be worried about right now is building that franchise up. That's it. Fuck pussy. Fuck that shit. Wait until you're in your 30s, late 20s. Matter of fact, you're 20, he's 24 now. Wait till you're like 35 or 32 or you're up in your 30s. Maybe even your 40s. Fuck that shit. At between 20, 35, all you need to be worrying about is stacking your money, building your legacy, and following your purpose. As the problem, nobody is really directing none of these knuckleheads, man. Travis Hunter's mom, man, I don't know if she was present or not, but how the fuck did you think that chick was somebody worth being considered a daughter-in-law? How the hell did anyone think that Drea Michelle was wifey material or Brittany Renner? The fuck? These niggas don't be having people telling them, like, bro, the fuck are you doing, man? You are out here living the dream. You're doing something that most of us ain't. You need to worry about perfecting your craft, playing better. That right there, that can wait. But y'all know this already. Most of you already know this. All you got to do is give a stupid nigga some box. They restructure their entire life for you. All you gotta do is give a guy who don't have nothing going on some attention. They will shift their entire world for that person. And then what happens is the woman that you did it for, she lose respect for you. She look at it like, oh, I got you now. I got you. Oh yeah. And then you end up regretting that shit later on. So I'm cool on all of it. All of it. I want to say just one last thing about the Joe Gatto situation, and then I'm gonna close out. But we need money to survive. We want to be recognized for our talents and our skills. We want to be entertainers. Some of us, not all of us. I'm not here to be an entertainer. I'm here to restore balance. I'm here to have conversations that most of social media is scared to have. I want to talk about mental health, spiritual health, breaking the cycles, strongholds, spirituality. That is what my channel is based around, with some virtual open mic poetry and stuff like that. That's my thing. I've had users. I've been around manipulators, control freaks. I know what it feels like to be taken advantage of. I know what it feels like to lose everything. I know what it feels like to have to start over from scratch. I know what it's like not to be valued by those that you adorn. I know what it's like to actually be given a specific level of respect and affection that is what you ask for and not what you demand out of. I've been in those shoes. I know what it looks like, what it feels like to have. If I cannot get that based on me being who I am, I don't want it. And you will not determine or define me as a man by my finances. You will not define me and create in your own world what I'm supposed to be based on your upbringing, the fallacies that were given to you by men, by women, by social media. I am not your library, your ATM. I am not your doormat. I am not your God. I am not none of that to you. I'm only here for one reason. God gives me a breath. It allows me to do this, and it's giving me more confidence to do this as I've been navigating through the fuckery of fake friends and fake love and all that. So I can convincingly say with every stream and with every upload that I do, that brother does not need to be dealing with any woman until he figures out his shit. From him to Travis Hunter to any up and coming college basketball, football player, all of y'all should not be worried about women. And matter of fact, I understand sex is good. I encourage y'all to go watch some of these videos, how women be bragging about how they be spending niggas' money up. Go watch some of these videos on how they be sleeping with that man's best friend. I gotta drop that video. I gotta drop that one. I'm gonna probably do it Saturday. This chick, man, that shit is wild, bro. That shit is wild. She had a crush on a dude that was her neighbor that she went to school with. They graduate. They eventually start fucking with each other. But that wasn't even enough for her. She saw his friend. She started fucking the friend. Ended up breaking up with the guy that she had a crush on. And then she has the nerve to tell her ex-crush that she wants a train ran on her. She tried to disguise it as a threesome. It's not a fucking threesome. You wanted a train ran on you, ma'am. That's what you wanted. Let's not try to make it like you were dominating here.
Well, like I'm fucking Steven Glansberg.
You wanted 2 penises in and out of your vagina. Dude said, nah, you end up, yeah, you'll see it. I'm gonna drop it here soon. Shit is crazy, man. Like, y'all get on TikTok and y'all get on, thank you, but y'all get up on these joints, man, and y'all just be, you confirm every time I see your stupid shit. Every time I see it, I'm like, damn, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I'm a virgin. I only slept with 2 people.
Bazinga.
I've never kissed a guy before.
Bazinga.
I would never do anything like that.
Bazinga.
Y'all funny as shit. Y'all are some of the most disgusting creatures on this planet. Y'all just be acting like you don't do nothing, man. Stop it. Tell your sisterhood. Tell your sisterhood that get up there on TikTok and talk about how they be sleeping with their best friends, husbands, and all that shit. You go over there and tell them to shut up then. Because you sitting up here trying to tell or try to convince us that you pure and all this shit. And they over here getting cream pied. I don't even know if I was supposed to see that.
How dare you?
Y'all up here getting all this shit going on. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's why it's so hard for me to, honestly, it's very difficult for me to take any side on this Joe Gatto thing, man. It's best that everybody just mind their business and let the evidence speak for itself. Because I look at it from both sides. I'm glad I did this breakdown as much as I did. I wanted to be as clear as possible. I am not pulling files. I am not going to Google, check. I'm not doing all that. I don't need to do all that. It's either guilty or not guilty. With a caveat. Because humans are humans. Cats be sleeping with their own family members. Cats be sleeping with such and such and such and such and such and such, and like we really don't have too many limitations. Am I lying? You might be normal. You might not go out here and be on that freaky deaky shit. But there's a number of men and women out here, your age and my age. They really be on this. So it's not far-fetched. I don't put nothing past Leonardo DiCaprio, Ellen DeGeneres, Judge Mathis, fucking Big Worm. I don't put nothing past none of these people. Why? Why would I? You turn on your TV tomorrow. Turn on your YouTube tomorrow. Go on TikTok tomorrow. Scroll a little bit. I bet before the day is over with, you're going to hear about something with some celebrity. It's just inevitable. There is no avoiding that. So whatever is going to happen from this, let it be legit. I hope politics don't get in the middle of this. You know, the bribery and buying people to shut up, and I hope none of that happens here. I get so sick and tired of it. Like, damn, y'all be doing the most evilest shit, paying people off to hide it, and then we still gotta wait weeks and years for it to get exposed. No, let this shit fall where it's supposed to. Let us get people behind bars that should be behind bars and make our streets safer. And if that's not the case, these women that continuously go out here and they play in their hair and they throw on their 20 pounds of makeup and they do all of this unnecessary shit in front of the camera. You sitting up here just lying for years. How the hell did y'all just be doing that shit so convincingly? You don't even show no type of remorse. You don't seem like you have an inkling of, damn, this is wrong. I feel bad for doing this. I do. It's just, I don't really care. I need the money, and like, y'all just be doing the shit so effortlessly and then play the victim when shit start catching up to you. Disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. So the verdict is out. I don't have a side. I have my opinions. And I stated my opinions. And I gave my reasons for my opinions. On both sides. I played devil advocate for both. I wasn't biased. I stood up for women who may have been in these situations before. Hell, if I don't even, I've done a show, multiple shows on domestic violence up here. Just go scroll back to some of my older videos, not the reactions. Those are good too, but the actual podcast where I've had panels, I've had people up here and we've talked about this stuff. I literally support justice. I want the righteous to always prevail over the dark. I will always support that. I can't do the lying though. I can't do that. I can't stand liars. I can't stand people who portray themselves to be more than what they really are, and the whole time you're just as evil as the scammers. getting involved in relationships that you don't even want to really be in. That shit is crazy to me, man. Absolutely crazy. But look, Lord willing, we back tomorrow, virtual open mic at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do a double. I don't know on what yet. I'm going to do something here early, and then I'm going to do another one later in the evening, the open mic. I invite you all to pull up, tap in with us. Do you know about the Joe Gatto story? Do you know about the Xavier story? Do you agree with anything I say? Disagree with anything I say? How do you feel about it? Do you have any topics, anything that you would like us to discuss up here? I actually have a case that was brought to me. I may cover that tomorrow or Saturday. I can't remember the young lady's name, but I did tell her that I would bring it up. I don't want to disrespect that scenario. So I'm going to do some research on it. Then I'm going to tap back in on probably Saturday for that one, because I don't want to rush through that. Another young lady who lost their life that didn't deserve what happened to her. And she went on a trip with her friends, and that shit is crazy, man. That's why I said, your people, man, them folks that y'all be having matching bracelets with and all that shit, man, forget all that. Forget all that. I'm good. But yeah, I'm about to call it. I will see you guys this weekend. I'm going to be on their helmets. I got a lot of work to do. A lot. I just feel like I have to be present. I have to be constantly here, because there's just too much going on that's not really getting the conversations that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like it's a disservice. I'm going to play this video one more time. A good majority of you saw it. Some of you didn't get to see it, but I want y'all to see what all this was about. If you want to watch the replay back, you can. I mean, I know it's like 2:30, but there was a lot that had to be covered here. And it's really based off of one component. This video is just of dozens more. If I act, matter of fact, just so you know, I ain't bullshitting. You probably know I ain't bullshitting though. Let me see something. Let's see. Where is it? I can't do that. I'm trying. YouTube, don't come for me. I didn't realize my shit was doing that. Boom. I want you to see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna play the video, and then I'm gonna segue out. Do me a solid while y'all here.
What's the goddamn button? What's the goddamn button?
Respectfully, of course. It's free. It's optional. I don't even know if you're on YouTube watching this now. You could be on Facebook. You could be on Twitch. You could be on Rumble for all I know. Wherever you are watching this from, I appreciate it. Thank you, because you could be anywhere else. You took time out of your evening to hang out with me, and I wanted to get this shit off my chest. Other powers to be wanted me to kind of be discouraged, but I flipped it. So glory, praise, and honor to God. What I'm about to show you is just what you should already know. See this right here? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You scroll all up TikTok. All that shit is about Joe Gatto. All of it. It's like, damn. Everybody just kind of you soon as you hear drama, see you hop on the shit. And unless you're gonna be the one, matter of fact, I'm gonna save that. Let me play this real quick. I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna say my last thoughts on this shit.
Breaking news, TMZ is reporting that Joe Gatto has entered into an inpatient treatment facility after the SA allegations. Let's get into it. Joe Gatto is seeking professional help in the aftermath of several women blasting him for allegedly inappropriate behavior, announcing he plans to enter into an inpatient facility. In a statement obtained by TMZ, Joe's letting fans know he's entering the facility to continue working on himself, sending his thanks to friends and family and more. Now, while it's still unclear what he plans to address with the treatment, but it seems Joe Gatto feels he needs individual care to help him during this difficult time. People is reporting all of Joe's upcoming tour dates have been canceled. So this was the first woman who alleged that he had assaulted her, that he bruised her backside and also her knee with his teeth. In Joe Gatto's statement, he said he used poor judgment in the past and has therefore violated the trust of people he loves, but is confident anyone who knows him knows he wouldn't assault anyone. Well, so far, his wife allegedly has turned off her Instagram or deactivated her Instagram. So him reaching out and seeking help is not far-fetched. Days after the initial allegation of SA, a second woman claiming to be a former employee of Gatto's also came forward and accused him of inappropriate behavior, saying he asked her invasive questions about her life and allegedly treated her rudely when she rejected his advances. The story is developing. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments.
I never even talked about that part. The part where she deactivated her IG. That means that an overwhelming amount of people are in her comments, are in her private messages, harassing, flooding her post, asking questions, trolling. You know the comment section is undefeated. Y'all went over there to her page with pitchforks, with burning stakes. Y'all went looking for Frankenstein's monster. She shut down her whole page. If what happened is true, I would expect nothing less. If you're her and you finding out that your husband is doing the things that he's being accused of, I can only imagine how she feels or what she's going through. Y'all not making it no better. I know how a lot of y'all think. A lot of y'all went over there and said some of the most vicious shit that you could possibly say to somebody. Y'all really be on these people helmets. Some of y'all ain't got no type of candor or nothing. Y'all just be clowning and roasting and all. Y'all don't give a shit. This woman is dealing with infidelity, possibly dealing with a scenario where her dude is going out here acting like Jared from Subway and couldn't. But I thank y'all, man. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all made this particular stream a special one. Shout outs to everybody in the building. I am about to get up out of here. I'm spinning back tomorrow, so if y'all want to tap in with us, I'm gonna have Sydney on. I'm gonna have a couple people on tomorrow for the open mic. So if you into that, it's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be chill. There ain't gonna be no drama on that. The poetry, that's just poetry. We just chilling. We just kicking it. We ain't thinking about work. We not thinking about drunk. We just kicking it. That's for 8 o'clock. What I do prior to that, all bets are off. Kendra G was sitting up here talking some bullshit. I might speak on that. It's been some stuff. It's been some stuff that I've been watching and I'm about to respond to, just like I've done with everything else. So we'll see what happens, man. But y'all be easy. I'm up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all nights. And yeah, it is what it is.
Cut it out.